Well, Russia launched a major attack today on Kyiv, pounding Ukraine's capital for hours with missiles and drones. At least 12 people were killed. In a rare rebuke of President Putin, President Trump posted that he was not happy with the attack and Vladimir, stop. But when asked later if Putin is an obstacle to peace, Mr. Trump said, I don't think so. And asked what concessions Putin had made to end the war, Mr. Trump said, not taking all of Ukraine. Margaret Brennan talked today with Sergey Lavrov for Sunday's Face the Nation. Lavrov has been Russia's foreign minister for more than 20 years.
President Trump has said publicly the Russian strikes are not necessary and very bad timing. Vladimir, stop, was his quote. What made it worth killing civilians when Ukraine says it's ready for a ceasefire?
We only target military goals or civilian sites used by the military.
So was this an intentional attack then, not a mistake?
If this was a target used by the Ukrainian military, the Ministry of Defense, the commanders in the field have the right to attack them.
I want to ask you about what President Trump said on Wednesday. The President of the United States says he thinks the U.S. and Russia have a deal. Let's get it done. Does President Putin agree?
Well, the President of the United States believes, and I think rightly so, that we are moving in the right direction. The statement by the President mentions a deal, and we are ready to reach a deal, but there are still some specific points, elements of this deal which need to be fine-tuned, and we are busy with this exact process. And the President of the United States did not spell out the elements of the deal, so it is not appropriate for me to do this.
Margaret, against this backdrop, the president said in the Oval Office today, you have no idea. We're putting a lot of pressure on Russia. Where does all of this leave his effort to end the war that he said he would end on day one?
Well, Maurice, tomorrow, President Trump's personal envoy, Steve Witkoff, is planning to meet with Vladimir Putin for a fourth time. Now, despite what President Trump is saying about concessions, at this point, Vladimir Putin has not offered to give up anything concrete. In fact, Minister Lavrov was quite clear when it came to Crimea. That's the territory Russia seized back in 2014. Lavrov said it is a done deal. They will not give that territory back. And that's a challenge because Ukraine's President Zelensky said that if they were to do so, it would violate his constitution. So it seems the two sides are pretty far apart.